Okay, guys. So I'm under spiritual attack right now. Hold on, y'all. I normally put my crystals on. Okay, when they start attacking me like that, I use my crystals as protection. Okay. All right. Maybe this message will come out more clear because I kept repeating things over and over. I kept, getting like irritated or frustrated because they're attacking my temple. Okay, they're messing with my temple. And the noise outside, so they're trying to make it seem as like it's frustrating me, but I'm not frustrated. I'm not irritable. Okay, I'm not pissed. I'm not confused. I'm not delusional. I'm aware of what they're doing. Okay, it's not nothing new that they're doing. It's the same task. Okay, it's just a different fucking day. Okay, so that being said, let me go. I normally will put my when they attack me, y'all. Oh, excuse me, my legs sleep. When they attack me, y'all, I normally get my scarf and I put it across my legs, y'all. I normally put it across my leg, across my head, and I place a crystal on it, and I'll be so fine. That doesn't even affect me anymore. Yeah, guys, uh, they're really trying to attack me. They don't want me to release this information. Okay, this is my second time recording. Okay, I actually had to cut it off, like that ass cut it off. Okay, and I'm starting to know when they do spell work, when they caught behind some type of spell work. All right, when they're caught, they try to do this like peace spell. Just claim your peace. No, I'm claiming my peace, and I'm coming from peace. So how you gonna try to do spell work and bring somebody peace when you are peace? Okay. Let me see. What did I do with that crystal? Mm-mm. Let's see. I had y'all. Hold on. Okay, y'all. So now I'm ready. So due to this situation, um, yesterday I made a video with you all. Okay, kind of just speaking my truth about what happened and what the experiences was. Okay, but I want to give you a breakdown, a whole full breakdown. Okay, um, the other day, my landlord came to my home. Okay, and it was just the guy that normally comes and spray. Okay, when he came to spray, he knocked and then he left. I'm like, what the heck? So I could see him on the camera knocking. And I'm saying, who is it? He not answering me. So when I get to the door, well, when I looked at my phone on the camera, I see he not there. So shit, I kept doing what I had to do. So after that, he came back. And when he came back, he came with the maintenance guy. Like, small as this unit is, what you need to come up in here for? What the fuck is you bringing your ass in here for? I just gotta put it all in the open, okay? And he was standing away from the guy. He wasn't standing close to the guy. So I told him no, that's okay, because at this point, I could see them talking to each other. It was like, oh no, definitely she's in there. But I had my earpieces on and I was singing or whatever. I'm tuning everything out. Okay. So it's a reason why I did that. Because if you came here once and you didn't say nothing, you didn't acknowledge yourself, and then you walked away and then you came back with this man. We're not doing that. I don't need two people up in here. And I'm going to say it again. I'm going to let my landlord know. I do not need two people coming in my house to do no spraying. He not spraying, so what he coming in here for? He don't need, this man don't need no bodyguard. I'm a whole woman in here. I don't need two men up in my house. So, and then all that shit going on, y'all trolling me and what the fuck, man, get back. This man always trying to make a way in here, okay? Because he's been stealing my shit. First he stole the clothes and, you know, putting shit in my food. And then he went from putting shit in my food and taking evidence out of my house. From that to, you know, just doing little tasky shit, accessing my home without my knowledge or my consent. Okay, you're not to property unless there's a work order. Okay, so anyways, I've noticed the other day when I went outside, now they out there blow dry, not blow dry, but they're cutting the grass, so I know it's probably not there now. But I noticed they had a piece of bread balled up on my ground. I kicked it. Cause I'm like, what the fuck is that? I kicked that shit. Get the fuck out. Don't come over here with that bullshit. Keep your old ass away from here. Don't be coming throwing nothing putting nothing in my yard, trying to troll me and no. Just this man been doing a lot and I ain't said nothing. You know, so he's the one that's entering my home, putting shit and items in my home and putting shit in my food. I'm throwing everything away when I leave out. When I come back in, I throw that shit. When I come back in my house, I throw the food away. Okay? Because I know he come to my house. Okay? And tamper with my items. Okay? And my food and things in here. So, after that, I end up taking care of my business. I end up leaving. Okay? And when I came back, I ended up walking to the store. Because they was just like, I normally call for services. Okay? I want y'all to hear me. I normally call the bus routes for services in my area. There's no city buses here, okay? And I'm pretty much kind with everybody, okay? And there's one lady on that that answered the phone that just to really been answer the phone here lately and be really want to give me issues. You know, I was asking a question. The guy said he didn't have no rides until 12. So I'm like, okay, well, you know, let me call and see if I can add a ride. She's like, oh no, you know, when you booked your first ride, that's it. Da, 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 da. And I said, hold on, baby. I know. I'm aware. I just asked. I just wanted to know. Because, you know, sometimes they work with you. You know, sometimes, you know, they don't mind working with you to put another ride. But I didn't know it had rained earlier. Because I don't mind walking nowhere. But I just knew it was raining. So I was like, no, I'm not going to chance it. But I did anyway. I walked to the store. Okay. And when I came back, I just was like, you know, let me calm down, sit down, rest my nerves or whatever. But it was just like a non like irritating energy. Go to the store, 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 go here, go there. And I'm just like just calming down, relaxing, just not paying that energy, no mind. So I was like, you know what do I need from the store? I start to think about what I need, what I can get with the little bit of change that I had. So I said, okay, I can get this, that, and the third. And I was like, I really don't want to walk over there because if I walk over there, I probably spend more than what I need to spend or whatnot or have you. So it went from that to me saying, okay, I'll just go to Family Dollar. I can find something healthy in Family Dollar. So I get to Family Dollar, and on my way getting to Family Dollar, everything was fine. Like I could see them like sitting in my energy, just waiting. You know how you can tell like something that's just bound to like trigger you or, you know, irritate you. It was like, as I say, like there wasn't like how would I say, they were smear campaigning me still. Okay? They were smear campaigning me. And I'm just not paying attention to it. Like I'm over, but this is how you know the difference when someone's projecting for you to be off or frustrated your energy. Okay, this is how they organize crime and energy to make it seem that it's not as abuse of power when it comes to divine is going to take these people out. They don't leave your energy, something tragedy is going to happen to these people. I'm telling you for what I know. Because you can't sit in somebody's energy and you're not even welcome there. Nobody gave this person approval to do type of spell work on you. So y'all even know the people that's in your energy to do things are attacking you in your own energy, bullying you, breaking spiritual laws, got the police watching and monitoring or helping them in these organized crimes. Y'all, the shit not balanced, not as making sense to a lot of us. Okay? But I want to say this, y'all, I got so far up the street, y'all, and in the video you can see where there's like boxes, a whole bunch of boxes just right there in the middle of the street. And in the back of my mind, I'm looking at the police, the city passing by. I'm like, nah, I know damn well the city ain't doing this. The city supposed to pick up that type of shit that's on the roads. Okay, that's what the city do. That's their jobs. Okay, some of them will clean that shit up. This is a small town, so ain't nobody really doing no shit like that. That's how you know it's an organized crime. Okay, and I'm walking and I'm just like, okay, yeah, that's it. Let me go ahead and record. Like I just stopped in the middle of the street, in the middle of the sidewalk, and I started recording. But before I can even get to Sonic parking lot to cross over, cross the sidewalk, not the sidewalk, but it's a little driveway where you can leave out. So there's a car, which you will see in the video. She's literally backing out, and she's coming my way, but I'm not even there to cross the breezeway. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not even there yet, but you're telling me to go ahead, and you giving me the thumbs up. I don't need I don't need nobody to project on me. So yeah, I reject all that shit back. So even my son was like telling me to say yeah. And I'm like, what are you telling me to say yeah for? What is the point? I said, I hope it's good. And he was like, yeah, mama. But now I'm seeing that these people got my son working for them to tell me to say yeah about some shit that I'm not even agreeing to, because I know I'm trying to break down right now what the fuck going on. So anything you heard from me to say yeah, that's an agreement that was not a confirmation for me to speak on. And I take that energy right back. That's a hell no. Fuck no, fuck off. Fuck wrong with y'all. So it went from that, y'all, to me end up recording. So while I'm recording, y'all, I'm looking at this lady, and she giving me the thumbs up. So I'm like I'm not even paying her no mind. Like I actually turn my head and start talking to the camera, and I let y'all see the boxes that they had in the middle of the sidewalk. Okay. And in the middle of the sidewalk, if you guys are watching and been watching my page when I walk down the street, they got lines in the street. Lines on the sidewalk. Boom, 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 boom. Just lines in the sidewalk. Okay? And this particular spot where they put the lines on the sidewalk is my person came to me in the form of a dream. Okay? It came to me in the form of a dream. And when they came to me, I believe I was living with a family member or a friend. And they showed me that I was at Sonic or by a parking lot by Sonic, arguing with some girls about my song, about my music. And they were saying, well, why would you put this out, this, that, and the third, da-da-da, and all this shit. And I turned my head and I could see my person sitting at Sonic, okay? And he said, go to your people's house. Go to your people's house, this, that, and third. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, I am not going to them people's house. What the fuck, this man coming in my dreams telling me to go to these people's house? I don't even fuck with these people. I don't even deal with this family. I don't even know these people no more. I'm just going to tell you exactly what it is. I don't know my family. I'm going to tell you straight up. I don't know my cousins. I don't know, my aunties. All these people are, to me, they're gone already. I'm awakened. I have to tell the truth. I can't tell a lie. Their souls been snatched. Ain't nobody going to ever admit this type of shit, but I'm going to be the one to speak my truth. These people, then they can turn, when you can turn on your own family members and try to take them out, and you can't take them out, and we still here vibrating high while these people behind the scenes organize crime and against you with authorities, okay? in these type of crimes, okay? And it's not working. These people know who you are. You know what they're doing, okay? These officers know what's going on. They know that you know, okay? Yeah, they tell him about the officer that came because he said somebody had brought me. It wasn't no officer. Who was that? Yeah, no, he was the feds. He was an undercover. My cousin walked outside and said, "Don't tell him," or something like that. And something about the guy um, looking at him, and it was like they were talking to each other. But I didn't look at my cousin. I was looking at the man, and it was like words were exchanged. Okay, and I'm just sitting. I'm like, shit, whatever they doing, I already know. Like y'all got me fucked up. They would not set me up or whatever. So I go there to get my stuff or whatever. That's just me. I just wanted to add that in there just to give you guys heads up. Okay. So anyways, due to the situation, I'm walking down the street and I got right there by the boxes and I said, I'm not walking in that trap. It's like that they was trying to block me off. You know what I'm saying? Putting road blockages in my way. Okay? Trying to dirt up my roads, trying to block me from moving forward or going forward or whatnot or what have you. So I walked in the rocks and I said, "Shit, you can leave out my space. You can kick rocks." I said, "I'm walking right in these rocks." They were trying to tell me to walk that sidewalk. I said, "No, I'm walking in these rocks. That means kick rocks. Move on." Okay, so I'm recording. I'm saying kick rock. They can kick rocks or whatnot or what have you. So I remind you guys, they hacked into my phone. So you really listening. At this point, I don't care. Ain't nobody fits to be silent and walk around, happy and jolly because you're attacking them. Like, what the fuck wrong with you? We're going to speak our truth too. We're going to say what the fuck we got to say too. Just because you think that we're not hearing your plots and traps, you think that it's okay for y'all to do what you do and people to be quiet, you got life fucked up. You done fell off a fucking unfound foundation in that mindset. I don't know who the hell thought that they were going to do somebody some harm or damage and think that they're supposed to shut up and not talk their shit. You got life fucked up. Our words are volumes. Okay? So moving forward, I walked past that. Okay? So when I got by the church or whatnot or what have you, I think it's like the second driveway, okay, from at the church. Right when I crossed that second driveway, that's when I noticed the spirit, like it tapped my shoulder or something or whatnot, and I knocked it. I knocked it down, like I slapped that spirit down or whatever. And I look up, I see the guy. I start recording. Hold on, I start recording. And I turned around and I was telling my people like, "Hey guys, I'm on such and such a street, and this is the street, ahead of me or whatever." And I said, I got right here, and I was telling them like, I walked to a spirit or a portal or something touched me or something in the nature. I don't really know nothing about spell work, so I don't know what the fuck they used to touch me or try to bond it to me or connect to me. That shit got pushed the fuck down. And my energy vibrated so high, that motherfucker would dare not to come to my energy. Okay, so y'all, I'm walking, but while I'm walking, I'm recording. So I don't know if the recording got these people cars or what, but I have to go back and look at that film or whatnot or what have you. But in this situation, y'all, I end up hold on, wait a minute, y'all. I'm trying to see if I can pull up the footage. Anyways, due to the situation, I end up kept walking. Okay, I kept walking, and I got a text message from my son in the middle of all of that. Okay, they're letting me know that they violate my child's rights, and they're doing spell work on my son to help them in this organized crime. So they're really trying to turn my child against me to help them, and they're not saying it; they're showing me. Okay, by having my son to text me. So when my son texts me, I stopped and I respond to the text, and I'm like, "What the hell?" or whatever. And I'm hold on, wait a minute. He said he texted me yesterday at 12:44 p.m. He said, hold, I'm about to call you back. I'm not getting I don't got a girl pregnant. I didn't get a girl pregnant. That's what he said. And I said, boy, you need to stop all that BS. And then uh, right after I texted him that, y'all, I was walking to the stop sign and he called me. And it was 12:47 p.m. And that's when the officer crossed in front of me. And I looked up, and then when I got closer to the driveway of that street to cross over, I looked and I kept looking to see where the officer went, the car went. And when I noticed, I looked again and I seen the car, the white car sitting at the corner, like with dark ass tinted windows. I'm talking about limo tint. That's a God honest truth. That's a limo tint. That's enough tint to get a ticket. And if anybody know the law, you can't ride around with that type of tint. You gotta at least have your windows cracked or something. Okay? But that shit was very exposed. Tap in, y'all. Tap in. It was very exposed. So that's what they do when I start speaking the truth. They start cracking the floors. They come out. They start. "Arr!" I'm like, okay. So I'm walking across the street, and I hung up the phone on my son. I didn't answer it because I'm tapped in. I'm up. So I'm like, yeah, oh, this is what they doing. Whoop, whoop. So I get all hyped up and whoop whoop or whatever. I'm like, dang, they try to put a spirit on your girl, like, you know what I'm saying? They try to bind something on me, like, oh hell nah, you know. So I'm hyped at this point. I'm walking down the street, but I'm on my phone and I'm recording. I am getting what you call evidence. In the middle of the evidence is called blogging. Okay, if anybody don't know about blog, you need to go get some education. You still need to go learn something. Keep your eyes off the chosens. Okay, so in the middle of me having this experience, I'm like I said, I'm recording and I'm giving you guys the tea or whatever. I'm giving you guys the information. I'm giving you guys insight of what they're trying to do or whatnot or whatever. So I'm guessing they were trying to bond some type of spirit on me or whatever or whatnot. I don't know. But I kept channeling the information and exposing certain things. And something had told me to look back. I'm gonna tell you something. When my person was in my energy, kept telling me to look back, and that's what pushed me not to look back. Okay, because he knew there was going to be blockages, that he was going to try to set traps in the middle of me getting this information and tapping in. But I had looked at the guy. I saw the guy. It was he was a foreigner. He wasn't an Iranian. He was a foreigner. And if you guys been noticing, none of these guys that's been coming over here in this unit or around this unit is Mexicans. They're all foreigner. There's Mexican that lives around me, but the ones that come live in this unit, they are foreigners. Okay? Foreigners, yeah. And they're the ones that's helping in these organized crimes. Okay? From other states coming here doing spell work and getting, working with the government systems to cause these kind of crimes to the chosens. Okay? So I looked right at him. He had black glasses on, big thick black glasses, and he was sitting there like he was eating. They had another white guy, that old man that was walking into one of the stores or whatever. And actually, I do have a video. I do. That reminded me. So, anywho's, I'll load that to the channel and let you guys get input on that, or whatnot or have you. So, like I said, I get to the store or whatever. I go in shopping, and the last time, I'm just say I'm shopping and you can hear the guy in the store whistling. The guy, it was another guy came in there. Okay, he came in. I never seen him. I didn't go looking for him because you my helper. Whoever he was my helper. Because they was trying to pull a fast one. So I'm not scared. I'm not a scary person. I don't walk in fear. I don't react in fear. I don't do none of that in fear. Okay, so I'm shopping and I'm blogging. I got my camera on. I'm looking at certain items in the store, what have you. You know, and I go to a certain aisle where the food is, and I'm like, they ain't got no food. Like, what the hell? Like, where the food at? You know, so as I go on in the store, you know, the shop, there's a black guy coming there. And I ain't gonna even lie to you guys. I don't never see black people around here. I don't. There's one black guy that I know of that live back. I don't even know him either. But I only seen that black guy. But I never see black people around here. Never. Never see black people around here. Okay? That's how you know these people organizing crimes. Okay? They watch you when you get paid. They watch all this and that and the third, and it's just a shit show. Okay? So during this whole situation, I'm purchasing things, well, picking up my items or whatever, and I'm talking to the blog like, oh, I don't know if this is healthy, that is healthy. Like, I'm not gonna get this, I'm not gonna get that, you know. So while confirmation, so while I'm shopping or whatever, I could hear the guy like walking down the aisle, and it was just like yo, or hello, or something like that he was saying to me. I guess he was speaking, I don't know, but I didn't even look at him. You know, I'm contemplating taking care of what the heck I'm doing, you know. And I didn't feel no how would I say that? I didn't feel like that was a peaceful response or whatever. It felt aggressive and dark. And I was like, ooh, that did not feel good. You can see in the video. And as I proceed to go on in the store to shop, I go to the register to get my items. It was like he was just wanting me to be in his vision. He wanted me to be there. Like, he wanted to put eyes on me. He wanted to be somewhere in my sight. So it's like he just came out of nowhere. Okay? And he's boom right there at the register talking to the people. And I'm looking at him like, what the fuck? So he turned around and looked at me. Okay? And I don't pay no mind. You know, I'm still taking care of my business. So I'm walking towards the register during this time. So all the people, they're in the office, okay? They're all in the office. They're all huddled up in the office, okay? So I noticed the light was off for the first register. So that's when I walked to the second one. But I'm watching, and I see the guy walking, talking to the people in the office. It's like they knew he was coming, so they all walked out together. You know what I'm saying? So while I'm listening and watching, it's like I'm looking at the number 2 up there. I'm looking at the 2 balloons, and I'm saying, what the fuck is that? Like, what they trying to say? And then I see the 2 loaves of bread. And the girl, when I get to the register, she's like, I'm like putting my stuff on the counter, and she's just like just saying like demonic shit. You know how they do their little word curses or word spells, and I didn't feel like that came from a good place. So I just kind of like looked at her with like a little smirk, like, oh, okay, all right, my ancestors here, all right. So how I start paying attention or whatever, you know, she put all my stuff in the bag or whatnot or have you, and I'm like, oh, what can you double bag for me? Because I'm walking, and you know, at this time I'm actually having a conversation with her. That's how I know I'm a genuine person besides the bullshit, because I know it don't work on me, because, you know, I'm a divine being. So I'm steady being kind. I'm like, well, hey, it's hot. I said, your guys are not hot. She was like, yeah, it's hot in here. I said, no, it actually feels good in here. Like, yeah, I said, but it's hot out there. It is hot. Okay. And me being genuine, that's how they keep playing with you and disrespecting you by you being genuine. But it's letting you know that they prevailing themselves. They're telling on themselves. Okay. And I end up walking well, no, I ended up getting, she ended up trying to double bag my stuff. But when I picked up my bags, I noticed that, how would I say this? I noticed that the bags was light. I said, no, they're light. And I said, it's okay. You don't have to double bag it. It's light. So she's like, oh, I'll give you one of the big bags and, put all the stuff in the bag or whatever. And I'm like, is well, I don't know, and she never gave me the big bag. So just pay attention to what I'm saying. Pay attention. Okay? Pay attention. The big bag. Okay? The other day, the guy the maintenance guy asked about the unit upstairs. He said out his mouth, he said, oh, well, that's going to be a big problem, a big one right there. Okay? I just want you to line this all up, make this make this shit make sense to you all. Okay? It's an organized crime. They use word codes. Okay? The guy that rides the yellow bike, he rides the yellow bike here around the apartment complex. He said he looked upstairs. He's pointing at the unit, at my unit above me, saying, oh, well, that's going to be a big one. The lady that works here, she's a part of it. She's opened up my mail and all kind of things. She said, oh, yeah, because you're either going to take that light out or because that light don't belong outside or something like that. That's what she said. And she stood to the side. Okay, but you can see her outfit. You can see the clothes she had on. Okay, and she walked back to the office. I said, okay. I didn't say nothing about it. Kept on going. So now back to the message about what happened yesterday. Now I want you guys to see the timing. I need you guys to take in the timing because this time is where I'm getting paid, or one of my guy friends come over and they help me out and I get a little change or whatever. Okay, this is all in timing. Okay, and so after that, I'm getting my items. Okay, she's putting them in the bags. They have a young lady standing behind me. Didn't know she was there. I just heard her, but I didn't know she was there. I heard her pray. I felt her spirit. I'm gonna say that I felt her spirit, but I didn't, care to look back because I felt her spirit. It wasn't harmful. Okay. Yeah. So I proceeded to, get my items or whatnot or have you. And I did say, man, it's hot out there, or whatever. So I got my bags and my son called my phone. So my son called my phone. I said, oh, that's my son. Let me answer. I cut the camera off. Okay, so now I'm knowing now to put my phone on do not disturb when I'm out. And that's just from here on out. Like I'm seeing what they're doing. And that took one time for me to pick up on that. One time. So after that, I walked out the store. When I was getting ready to walk out the store, she was yelling at the lady, like, hey, this your bread? And she picked it up and she did like one of these numbers. She's like, hey, this is your bread? And I looked back, I said, oh, she took the offer. And I just walked out. I didn't say anything else, And at that time, the girl acted like she didn't even hear me because she spoke up and she was like, well, I can give you a ride if it's too hot. I'm like, yeah, sure, thank you. Or whatnot, or have you. So that's how that went, okay? So I wouldn't get the evidence of the cars, but most likely I feel like, honestly, I got the information that I needed, enough proof to shut this shit down. Because, baby, you ain't supposed to play with me. This, like, no, we're not doing that. It's like this person trying to bring conflict my way. So whatever shit that's going on with him, that shit backfired on them, you're still trying to, in the scenes, in the energy, trying to do shit. Like, you caught. You fucked up. You fucked up. Shit, you don't call death on somebody and then turn around and go, do spell work and then try to take somebody out by doing spell work or trying to send spirits on them. Like, y'all, this is the third party in him, okay? 1 minute she's attacking and doing shit, and the next minute he helping her attack me and doing shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's just not working. Like, due to this situation, y'all, I'm just going to give you guys the proof. Like, it is what it is. When that spirit tried to connect to me or bond to me, I literally got a spiritual gift, okay? I already had the spiritual gift. They just didn't hype my powers, okay? Yesterday, I was working with my foil paper, okay? And I had a little foil paper. I actually put it up in my Bible. And I was working with my gift. They're enhancing my gift. So by them feeling like they can attack me and harm me, they're helping me to ascend. They're helping me awaken up powers and gifts that I have to who the fuck I am by attacking me. And it's not making them look good. It's making them look a little delusional and crazy. And it's starting to see and to know that, hey, this is a divine being. This is really a chosen one. This person's being gifted with powers and gifts while we up here attacking at her and attacking her. Okay, and it's making them look a little crazy. It really is. Okay. Last night I took I work with my gifts, and I got a clip coming. Okay, you guys can see it in the video. I was very actually excited. I didn't really know how to really say or whatever or whatnot, but I was really excited to know that my gifts are just enhancing over and over and over and over and over again and again and again, over what these people are doing to me. It's like it's a divine that's just putting it in their face. Like, this is a divine being. So you use your power to abuse her and to try to strip her from her gifts or talents. And now we're going to do the same thing to you, because in that message, you can hear me say, God, I say, you mess with the wrong one. God going to take your powers and your gifts away for doing that to a chosen one when I'm not out here fucking with nobody. You guys are targeting me. And damn sure enough, I come here on my live and I do this, my work, and I'm telling you guys my story of what's going on. And then I work with my gifts, and that happened. Like, not a coincidence at all. So I even made a statement about these people that's attacking you, and you don't know these people. It's a place in Beaumont. Okay, now this is just hear me out. I know it's a lot to take in, but just hear me out. Okay, back in the day, I'm gonna say 2014, 13, 12. I had to go for MHMR services, okay? Because they're trying to make it seem like you have a mental problem, okay? I just want to put that out there and expose this, okay? I believe I said it once before in my messages. Due to this situation, y'all, I had to take like psychological testings. I had to take like hair follicles to get my daughter back. I have a daughter named Kimberly, and I had to work the program. And these people were asking me why I'm there. Why am I here? This, that, and the third. It's nothing wrong with you. This, that, and the third. These people would put down false information, okay? False documentations down in the computer system about you, okay? When these people was actually brushing you off for services because they knew there wasn't nothing wrong with you, okay? This could have happened to a few of you guys. I don't know, but just take what resonates into what I am speaking of my tests and trials and tribulation that I experienced trying to get my daughter back from CPS, okay? In this situation, I go to the service providers. I do the services or whatever. Like I stated, now these people are being caught up, okay? These people that forge lied on documentation and people are seeing you for who you are, these people are being investigated. Heavy investigation. This type of situation will have these people in a situation where they have to do an early retirement or whatever they lied about and whatever you went through in that timing, they're going to have to pay you for it. Okay? So if there's a judge that signed up on a document saying that you had a mental issue or went against you about some type of organized crime that they knew of and they was working with these people to do it, they're going to lose their positions. Okay? They're going to be fired up off the cases. And they're going to these people going to be having to retire early. Okay, some of these people are hiring their family members or their friends to troll you and to stalk you and attack you because they did wrong. Now, what type of shit is that? But that's how people do. Okay, now there's people in the court systems versus the MHR services that have signed off on documents to like give you meds, see if you have a mental issue, and they will make it seem like you have a mental problem when they know in reality it's nothing there, but that's the way that they feel like it can trigger you, but that's what's really on documents. Someone lied on you about who you are and what you got. And now the shit is looking like a shit show. Now everybody's scared and now want to do calm spells and want to do, peace spells. And, after they done went back behind the scenes just yesterday and did all of this and the shit still ain't working for them because they need a reaction from you. Now, moving forward to say this, I went empty my trash today. And there's a guy walking out. And he's going in his car, or whatever. And after that, I end up coming back. And how would I say this? It's like a guy walked out his home and he had black and red on. And I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, whatever. So, they all come out and they all alarm each other. Oh, she's outside. Oh, type of shit, zombie shit. You know what I mean? So I end up walking and he's in my view. So I'm looking at him. But the guy's like, yeah, it's like I can hear, it's making this, though. I'm going to say this. When you are spiritual enhanced, people can't play in your energy like that. That's why the divine is going to do something bad to these people, baby. Man, but I hate to talk like that. But you got to let it be known, like, baby, these people don't have the finest idea who they playing with, okay? They really don't. So I heard my person say, give us a reaction. And first thing I did was look back at the man. And the man just sitting there, he's smoking his cigarette. And I said, hell nah, this my person saying this to me. And, like I stated, I said they're in my energy, and they try to, when these type of things go on where, these people are trying to attack me or how would I say this, smear campaigning me, and I'm out and they doing the smear campaign, it's like they try to get me to feel sad or feel bad or feel hurt because they know what they doing is wrong. That's their guilt that they try to project their pain on. It's like a trauma dump or trauma bonding on with the situation that they're doing towards you. You're picking up the task of what these people doing. So say for instance they going through some fucked up shit and they don't know how to get that frustration or that irritation up off of them. Okay, they go and do smear campaign, you lie on you, and then turn around and when you go out and they smear campaign you, that's their time to throw all their that hurt and pain and conflict upon you to make you feel delusional or displaced or dismantled. Okay, the other day I was stating how I was talking to the police on the phone and how they end up trying to make me feel like I was delusional. I wasn't saying what I was supposed to be saying was right and all this other weird shit. And he turned around, I'm telling him what happened, and all the information was disappeared off my phone. Okay, I had evidence proof of shit. Okay, and they try to make it seem like, oh well, so do you have a mental problem? Are you okay? Yeah, I said, what? I said, oh, that's what we doing. I said, okay, well, look. I say, I got your email. I got your information. And I'll contact you. Send you the proof. And at the same time, I'm like, in the middle of me talking to the man, it's like he wanted me to argue with him. He wanted me to go back and forth with him. But mind you guys, it's an organized crime. And they got my phone hacked. So you got to make these people feel what they're supposed to be feeling from this. But they know in reality, you're innocent. And you don't have a mental problem. You breaking shit down. Okay? So, and you're allowing them to know what's going on. Because you're exposing for a long time. Some of y'all could have been asleep about what was going on. And confused. And the divine is like, no, you're not going to do this time. This is not going to happen. You're going to have to move on. These people are gonna find something else better to do, okay? And now you're seeing it for what it is. There's something that's coming to you, okay? There's an inheritance. There's a blessing. There's something that's the divine is giving to you, okay? There's a blessing coming to you. And these people try to lie on you, try to set you up to steal it, try to make false reports on you to keep this and to say that you're delusional and this, that, and the third. And really it's coming off to know that these people are back behind the scenes causing issues and doing spell work and trying to attack you. Okay? These people know what's going on. The feds know what's going on. The authority know what's going on. They know they doing this shit for your money. They know that you know that there's money coming to you. The other day I made a video about this man coming in the bank And he kept turning around and let me know that he was watching me. Okay, he was watching my money. He was watching me. I actually took a picture of him. I believe he was watching. He was looking at me at the time that I took the picture. And then he walked from there to the other lady on the side of where I was standing at. So the next day I go. The next day I go to the bank, and then the police comes. Police there. Nobody's there though. This is the times where everybody know who coming out. They're giving them information, okay? They're letting these people know, because when this officer comes, nobody's in there. Nobody's in there. So this witch acting like, oh well, watch her money, or help her, make her know that nobody's trying to steal her money or whatever, and nobody's going to take her money. So they send the police, and then in the beginning they saw the niggas there. Okay, this make it make sense, ladies, divine beings, divine masculines. Make that shit make sense, because I see you liars. I see you pretenders. You can't fool me. You might can fool a lot of other people, but you can't fool me. So, guys, I was going to go ahead and do a reading, but I'm like 40 something minutes in. So, I'm going to do a collective reading. Okay, so you guys can follow up with the collective reading. Thank you. Like, share, and comment.